Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now. Excuse me. Live from the village right now. It is 6 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 27th of March, 2023 right now. It is Watch With Me TV night right now. We're about to continue our journey into the X-Files right now, with episodes 8, 9, and 10 right now, from season 1 right now. I'm in London, England right now. Wagwan, people, wagwan. Okay, so, how's everybody doing? Let me switch over to this screen so we can chat for a little bit. But yeah, so back to watch the X-Files. It is on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus, or if you have it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever you got it on, VHS, you know, something you recorded off the TV way back in the day, whatever you got it on. Get it ready on Zero. Season 1, episode 8. It is called Heist. So yeah, get it ready on Zero. We'll start that in a little bit, but the plan is to watch 3 episodes today. So episodes 8, 9, and 10. Maybe a few minutes of a break in between each episode, and maybe a little bit of a chat at the end of it. But yeah, that's the plan for today, to watch X-Files season 1, episodes 8, 9, and 10. So yeah, get it ready on Zero. I'll start it in a little bit. But for now though, let's see. So what have I been doing today? I guess, you know, I've just been writing really. So I did some writing so I'm working on the video. I'm forever working on videos, by the way. I think that's pretty much what I do most days, working on a video. But I'm working on the video. It's called Why Star Wars Episode 9 Rise of Skywalker is Trash. So I've done all the live action Star Wars movies. I've talked about why they're trash, all of them except this one. This is the last one in my Why It's Trash Star Wars series. Not the last one in my Why It's Trash series. I'm hopefully going to do plenty more Why It's Trash videos to come. But it's the last one in the Star Wars series, at least for now. I mean, I may do some of the animated stuff and things like that. I never say never, but they're not on my minds to do. It's at least all the live action sort of main movies and a couple of spin-offs in there. So that's 9 films plus 2 spin-offs that I've done. Well, this is the 9th film, so it's the last one in the series, the last one in the Star Wars series, Rise of the Skywalker. And yeah, I've written down, I think about 8, 9 pages so far. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's gonna be we'll see. I mean, The Last Jedi ended up being a really long video. I don't know if it's gonna be that long, but there's still a lot to say about this, so it might be a lengthy one as well. But yes, I'll be working on that, and hopefully that'll be ready in due course. Also did a little bit for the podcast as well, so arranging an interview for Wednesday. So hopefully got a new interview. Won't be out on Wednesday, but I'll be talking to somebody on Wednesday and recording that, and hopefully that'll be out maybe the following week. I think so. Well, yeah, ish. So yeah, I've been arranging that. Also made a video from an older podcast. So I had a guest a couple of weeks ago who is a shop owner. He owns a shop called Player One Trading. His name's Andy Howard, and he plays a lot of Magic the Gathering. He's big into that, so he talks a lot about Magic the Gathering. But also it turns out that he is also very much into spoken word poetry, and that's something you guys might know. I used to do quite a little bit of quite a little bit. No, it made no sense. I used to do quite a bit of spoken word poetry myself. So we talked about that. He also actually performed a poem on the podcast. So I took that bit of the video and I put up this own video. So that's on the podcast channel and on the social medias and things like that. But yeah, that's been pretty much my day really. Yeah, I guess kind of regular stuff, but cool stuff. At least I think it's cool. Excuse me. I've been drinking Lemsip, so I'm feeling a bit better. But yeah, I guess That's pretty much it so far. So but yeah, get it ready on Zero. X-Files season 1, episode 8. We'll start the movie. We'll start the show in just a little bit. I think that's pretty much my day though. What else I've been doing? I mean, it's Ramadan, so you know I've been fasting. This is the 4th day, I think. I'm not sure. I think I've. What day is it today? It's Monday today, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's the 4th day or the 5th day. What, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I lose count. But yeah, this is the 4th or 5th day, and you know, so far so good. I think fasting for me is, like I said before, like it's more to do with the routine rather than going at food. But once you kind of get used to that, then yeah. Yo, what up, Brax? Brax Spivvy in a place to bivvy. How you doing? How's your mom and them? How's the you had some bad weather, so is that past or is that still going on? Brax Spivvy in the place to bivvy. We are about to watch the X-Files season 1, episode 8. If you got sick, get it ready on Zero. If you don't got it, it's cool. So you know, we could still come along and have some fun. Gonna check out that PSN app today and download it. Awesome, yeah. It's a pretty cool app. I remember I used to use it a little bit a while back. I don't have it on my phone right now, only because I think. Why don't I have it on my phone, actually? I can't remember the reason. I think it's because it's a new phone. I just haven't gotten around to downloading it. And I guess I haven't been gaming as much over the last little bit. So maybe it just hasn't really been on my mind. But yeah, so it's a cool app. It's got some cool features on it from what I can remember. But that was a while ago. So I'm sure they've added stuff or taken out stuff and fixed stuff. And yeah. I don't know if it's just passed, but I was going through the other states causing more damage. Oh, so it's partial state, but still going. I'll say. Damn, man. Hopefully people are okay, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. But how you been, though? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. And G and the other one else is doing alright. Awesome. Your mom and them are doing alright. Cool. I might have to start using that phrase, actually. It's actually a pretty cool phrase. How's your mom and them? How's your uncle and him? How's your pa and him? I might start saying that. See if I can bring that over here. Bring it over to the UK. See if we can get people start saying it over here. Yeah, man. Just saying it's but yeah, mostly it's been editing today. Not editing, sorry, writing today. It's just been writing. It's been pretty much my day, and getting ready for this live stream and a podcast on Wednesday. Yeah, there's a few fatalities. One of a 2-year-old. That's sad, man. 2-year-old boy. And a severe storm system is gonna come through again this week, man. It's bare bad weather, man. Damn. I swear there's like so many like hurricanes and earthquakes and things in America. Like there's like loads. Like, so it's like not always, but you know what I mean. There seems to be a lot of storms going on in America, right? I mean, I'm not just imagining that. So I mean, always thinking about storms going on in America. That's crazy, man. It's gonna be hard just like not knowing like when the next storm's gonna be, or maybe you gotta have things in place to be able to deal with it. Good, looking at some Judge Mathis. Charge my phone. Judge Mathis, what's that? One of those like petty claims judge shows? Like, let me see here. Judge Mathis, American reality show. Okay, 24 seasons since 1999. I guess he's been doing it a while. 24 seasons. Well, that's pretty much one season a year then, isn't it? He's been doing it every year since 1999. I guess he's doing something right. I guess he's doing something right. But yeah, boy. Back once again with a Renegade Master. Okay, so what's the time, Mr. Wolf? Yeah, anybody just joining in, if you got X-Files, if you got access to X-Files, get it ready on Zero. Season 1, Episode A. We'll start it in just a moment or two. But yeah, I'm thinking like so yeah, I was talking about doing that 3 nights a week in April, maybe that first or second week in April. Yeah, I think it could work. I mean, I wanted to put it off. I don't want to rush. The reason why I didn't want to say April and not now is because like I wanted to kind of see if it could be even done, and I think it can be done. I think it can be done. That being said, I think I'm kind of anticipating that there could be a few, like maybe every so often, like every, I don't know, however many weeks, like 3-4 weeks or whatever, it might be that I might have to either delay or even cancel a stream because something might come up. But I think apart from that, most weeks, I think I could do it. I think I should be able to do it most weeks, like the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening streams. So it'll be one day for movies, one day for TV, excuse me, and then one day for gaming. And I think I'll be able to do that for at least a while. And I mean, hopefully one day maybe even start doing more than that. But you know, let's not push it too much just yet. I still gotta make money and eat food and all that stuff. But so I think for at least a while, I should be able to do that. Monday, Tuesday, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening streams. But yeah, every now and then I might have to cancel a stream or delay a stream or something like that. And one of those weather radars and weather stations and stuff. It's bad weather, tornado season for the south, and it comes again in the fall. Hurricane season starts in summer. Damn, so you got like tornado season, hurricane season. Damn, man. Are you telling me like houses out there, was it $200,000? Bro, how a house is like $200,000 when it needs to be hurricane proof, you know, tornado proof? Mate, like your houses should be like, I don't know, like at least a couple of million at least. Like just how many things they need to withstand. Tell me $200,000 for a house and it's gonna be like, listen, yeah. If you can buy a house for $200,000 and it can withstand hurricanes and tornadoes and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, London is definitely doing something wrong because bro, we charging way too much for houses for sure. If your houses are $200,000 and they can withstand all that, mate, we have no business charging what we charge. It is crazy. That is madness. Yeah, Four seasons. And there's houses from 100,000 up to 400,000. So $400,000, like what kind of house is that? Like, are we talking like an actual house, like a house, or are we talking like an apartment in a block? You know what I mean, like a high-rise apartment block or something, and you just get the one sort of small apartment for $100,000. Like, what we talking about? We were talking an actual like house in the ground house, like family house. It was like a one-bedroom flat. To be honest, even $100,000 for a one-bedroom flat is still pretty good compared to what is charged over here. So I ain't knocking it. Okay, we both depending on what person. Okay. Yeah, nah. London's mad when it comes to prices. That's for damn sure. Alright. Well, let's get this movie started, even though it's not a movie. Switch over to this screen. Let's watch the X-Files. Alright, so we're going to go 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so when you're ready, well, if you're ready, 3, 2, 1, play. But yeah, London house prices are nonsense, man. Like I said before, I'm hopefully looking to get property this year, or at least start the ball rolling this year. And I'm already looking around a little bit at, you know, what sorts of places I could afford. And I already know I'm not going to get like some, you know, massive mansion or whatever. I mean, that's, or even any kind of, I know that, like, it's not. But I should hopefully be able to get something semi-decent. That's not Mulder, is it? It looks like Mulder's doing like working out, but I don't think that's Mulder. And in the past, there was a Tuscaloosa, Alabama tornado, the Moore, Oklahoma tornado, and the 2011 Joplin, Missouri tornado. Damn, man. I don't know if we've ever had tornadoes over here. I know we've had hurricanes, but I don't know if we've ever had those. I'm gonna have to look it up. But to my knowledge, and I don't think we've ever had a tornado. He don't look like Mulder no more. He looked like Mulder ago, but not anymore. Okay. This guy gonna try and kill him. He's not gonna kill a handsome version of Mulder, is he? Handsome version of Mulder kills him. There you go. Or at least knocks him out. Oh, mate. Standoff. So what's the worst tornado you've lived through, Brax? Oh, mate. Handsome version of Mulder's gonna kill himself. Oh, they're both gonna kill him. Oh, wait. Yep, the one in Joplin caused 150 fatalities. A 17-year-old boy was sucked out of the building. Some of the tornado was on the high school camera. Damn, man. That was 2011. Okay. What's that? 10 years? No, more than that. Like 12 years ago. Yeah, 12 years ago. It was in May that year. Damn, man. That's just gonna be crazy scary to live through, though. Doolittle Airfield. They call their airfields Doolittle. I mean, I know it's named after the Dr. Doolittle, but come on. Xander Berkeley, he was in 24. Well, in some areas I was at home, we were told to take cover till the storm passed, but wasn't as bad as we thought it'd be. Okay. Well, that's always good if it's not as bad as you thought it'd be. Something going on. Oh, I've seen this guy before. Oh. Is that Thomas, what's his name? Sandman. And the Moore, Oklahoma tornado was May 2013. Tossed a train car in the air, and some of that was on elementary school cameras too. Damn, man. Man, that must be mad scary if you were on that train. I think I remember seeing this episode, actually. I mean, I don't remember what happens, but I think I remember seeing it because some of the words and dialogue feels familiar. I mean, I guess to be fair, I would have watched a lot of the X-Files back in the day, and it's just how much of it do I remember? Probably very little at this point. Something wrong with those samples. Getting attacked by a dog. It was just a train for transporting cargo, and then 1999 alcohol, mega tornadoes. It was 3 of them. A couple guys driving on the track to cover and failed. Storm chasers. Storm chasers. People. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I've heard about that. People who like they skate in the storm. Is that it? Oh, mate. You might have something. That happened quick as well. Yeesh. Yeah, some videos of that one is here on YouTube also. People do anything to get famous on the internet, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, storm changes. Man, every state. I guess I can understand the appeal of being out in the storm and trying to, like, you know, catch the wind of a storm and things like that, but I can imagine trying to do something like that maybe once if I'm in a place where it's like clear, you know, like a clear open place where you can just kind of get like a sail and just let the wind pull you along a skateboard or something. Like, I feel like something like that could be fun to do. But yeah, maybe not go around chasing storms to do it every time. Like, nah, that might be a bit much, methinks. Do you ever chase a storm or ride out in a storm? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you don't want to say nothing as well, but yeah, ain't very many black folks out there doing that ish. Well, maybe that's what you need. In order to help equality, we need more black people storm chasing. Uh-oh. Poop. Uh-oh. Three to one. Cracked him on the head with a bottle, with a jar. He's definitely got something. Uh-oh. You seen this, Brax? Man. Imagine that though. Some insect or what, I don't know what that was, parasite thingy, whatever that was, just under your skin, doing all kinds of things. So I guess Doolittle Airfield can do little. Not sure this is working. No, it's not. My zoom thing ain't working right now. That worm looking thing killed him. I wasn't seeing it, man. Oh well. Maybe another time. Season 1, episode 8. Oof. Yeah, I know of Exiles, but never watched it. The Skulls is another good series too. Skulls? I don't think I've heard of that show actually. What was that on? Was that like old school? Was that something new? Think about these like sort of places where it's just a small group of people in a small confined place. Parasite or not, you kind of go a little bit crazy. Yeah, it's old school. arguing. Arguing loud. Oh. Little Billy don't want to hear mum and daddy argue. Ooh. Yeah, uncle and auntie need to step in. Yo, little Jacob. Little Jake's in the place. How you doing, Jay? I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. Watching Scully examine the naked woman right now. Doing great, so enjoying the weather. Yeah, we think we had some nice weather today. I wasn't out much, but it looks nice from the window. It looks nice from the window. I did clean my car today. Vacuumed, wiped it down. Maybe not a full-on clean, but still pretty clean. So I've got some outdoor activity. I don't do any cab work today, actually. But I did bosom buddies. But I did do some writing for the next movie video. Why Star Wars Rise of Skywalker is trash. So I'm working on that right now. I'm written about 8 pages so far. I think about 8 pages. I'm really, but yeah. Oh, what's she? Oh, it's just making sure nobody gets in. Good moves. Good move, Scully. Just in case. Now you dabble in a bit of Ryan Haze. I'm impressed. Yeah, kinda. I mean, I guess it's more than dabbling. To be fair, I've been doing some form of writing for I guess a while now. But yeah, for the videos that for the movie channel, I write what I'm going to say. You know, I write it down before I make the video. So that's what that's for. So it's more writing my thoughts on the movie and hopefully coming up with some funny jokes along the way. I think I've got a few good ones in there. I won't say them now. It's too early. Way too early. But yeah, I guess over the years I've done all kinds of writing. Like I guess mostly I've done poetry writing. I spent about 10 years doing spoken word in London and a few other cities as well. I was fortunate enough to be able to perform in a few different cities around the world with the poetry, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, no, I guess I've always, well, not always, but I've done quite a bit of writing over the years. I've always got a pen in my hand. Well, more like a keyboard, really. Nothing much, dog. Just looking at some TV. With Judge Marsha. What's it called? Judge Mathis, how's it? I appreciate that, Jakes. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been running that channel for I think about 3 years now, ish, approximately. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you point guns at each other. Oh. They're going mad. Scully and Mulder going mad. Talking movies, I'm going to see John Wick. Oh, nice, man. I want to see that. I want to see that. Man, I need to try and make time for that. I don't know about tomorrow, but I need to try and make time for that, man. Yeah, my thoughts on the movie. Yeah, for sure. But well, no spoilers till I see it. But yeah, I need to make time for that movie. It's like a 3-hour movie, nearly, so it's a long one. But boy, it's one that I do want to see, and hopefully in the cinema. Those spoilers, awesome, awesome. I'll wait for that George Foreman movie to get released. There's a George Foreman movie, okay. I'm gonna download that piece of that thing. Yeah. So many alias. I know. What that I go by. Well, you did say you had a naughty past back in the day, so I guess that makes sense. Can't have too many gal knowing your name, right? So it's like whatever name they call you, that's how you know which one it is. So next week when you're off for the proper chat, like you said, you can. Hey, you know what's funny? When I tell people my name's Paul Smith, they think I'm lying. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, lying seems a bit strong because I mean, Paul Smith, I guess, is a relatively common name, I think, right? But then, of course, there's Paul Smith, the fashion brand, and I guess maybe people might think that, oh, he's just referencing that. But yeah, lying seems like a bit of a stretch. You know what I mean? I can make that name. Like, I don't know, if you said your name was like Doggy Von Winterbottom Doggy Face, yeah, I might think that was a lie. You know what I mean? I might think that was a lie. Paul Smith, yeah, I don't know, that this it's. People expect someone with a name to be. People expect someone with that name to be white. Yeah, I guess I can see that, to be fair. But hey. Scully's feeling that molder right now. Now Mole's filling up Scully. He's gonna hit him. He's gonna attack him. Hey. I relieved my days of falls on my birthday. Gonna go bowling, having a few drinks, and maybe a bit of pool on my birthday. Fun times, man. Well, oof. How close was that? Oh, man, that was intense. That was intense. Show mine says your weak fan family. Yeah, AverMedia. Rex or something. You get double the amount of presents. Better. But I don't know, times are hard, man. Man, that was an intense episode. It's kind of like The Thing. I was brought up as Jehovah's Witness, believe it or not. I believe. I think you were saying you brought up religious before. I don't think you said Jehovah's Witness specifically, but I think you did say religious, like Christian. I mean, Jehovah's Witness is a branch of Christianity, right? Isn't it? Well, that was the X-Files episode, season 1, episode 8. It was called Ice. So yeah, I have a few minutes before we start the next episode, but that was intense. I like that. I think anytime, I mean, it was kind of like what they did with, like I said, what they did with The Thing. If you've seen The Thing, that's a great movie. So it's kind of like that, you know, you don't know who it is. Only difference is this one is that they can tell by the thing moving in the back of the neck, and of course they can solve it by putting the two worms together, and it kind of took away some of the thing of it. But they only had like one, and it almost gave it to the wrong person. So there was that. But I mean, overall, it was a pretty cool episode. I feel like stuff like this, had they had more time, they could have made it into like a really good movie. That's what I feel like this episode was. Like, had they had more time, it could have been a fantastic movie. But nevertheless, it was a great episode. So I like that, man. I like that. But yeah, it'll take a few minutes before we start the next movie. So if anybody wants to take care of themselves, you might want to do that now. Oh, is that okay? Is a brunch, Chris? Okay. To celebrate that, because he was told to be your witness, right? Yeah, Christmas and Easter. Perhaps one day when little Jacob starts his YouTube channel, he can make a video talking about how he moved away from Jehovah's Witness and what that journey was like. Christmas and Easter. Alright, I'm gonna take just a mini break myself because I need to get myself right. So yeah, I should be back in just a few minutes, and then we can start the next episode, which is season 1, episode 9, called Space. So we went from Ice, we're about to go into space now. But yeah, let me take just a little break and be back in a little bit. All right. Thanks for sticking around. For those who stuck around, thanks for joining. For those who have joined, I is back, y'all. Okay, let me catch up with the chat real quick, and then we start the next episode of the X-Files. Change. Such a Rex, did you hear about a controversy about St. Jonathan Majors? Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Damn. Yeah, apparently, I mean, I guess we're still waiting for all the actual facts to come out with that, but yeah, it's apparently, according to his attorney, they have proof that he's innocent, and so they're confident that the case would be dropped, you know, all charges would be dropped. Apparently, they have proof that she's recanted her statement. They have witness reports and various things that they haven't actually shown. I don't think they've shown what that proof is, but there was, I did see that, you know, they put out a statement saying we have receipts, basically, saying, yeah, we got receipts. So, but I mean, when I heard that news, when that news broke that he got arrested for it, I was like, mate, I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. Not this guy. I mean, not anybody really, but mate, I hope that's not true. I mean, it's we'll see. I guess we'll see what this proof is, if they ever actually put it out to the public. But yeah, according to his attorney, they have receipts that he didn't do it. So it's just like, I guess it's like formalities and all that kind of stuff. But man, if it's not true and she was lying about it, I hope she gets arrested, quite frankly, because that is not cool. That is not cool. You know, like, you can't be lying on people and then have no consequence. I mean, if he did it, don't get me wrong, if he did it, then yeah, of course, lock him up. You know what I mean? I ain't saying that. But if it is that he didn't and she's lying about him and they've got all the proof to be sure, to be clear that he didn't do it, then yeah, lock her up, man. Put her in jail, because you're wasting police time. You're attempting to ruin somebody's livelihood. There's so many things wrong with that, you know. So if she's lying, I hope they lock her up. But well, we know that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'm just their judgment until the details come out. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of up in the air right now. Not up in the air, but it's all kind of like, did he, didn't he? But according to the attorney, they've got proof. It's just we, the public, don't know. At least as far as I know, the public don't know what that proof is. So it's a wait and see game. It's a wait and see. Well, for now, wait and see. All right, then let's start this next episode. So season 1, episode 9. I hope you got it ready on 0, because it's gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. So 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, she is lying. This will negatively impact his career. People will always have doubts. I mean, if the proof they have is as good as they seem to make it out to be, then I doubt it would have a negative impact on his career. If it's very kind of wishy-washy kind of evidence where you know what I mean, that doesn't really prove anything, then yeah, you might find that no matter what, people are going to look at him as an abuser. You know, so the proof needs to be like, you know what I mean? Like, the proof they have, it needs to be just like undeniable. Like no tiny room for error at all, or doubt at all. They don't just need receipts, they need invoices, you know what I mean? Like, they need just, needs to be crystal clear. But yeah, that is kind of the sad truth of it, though, is that just being accused of something like that could potentially have a negative impact on a person's career and livelihood. least seeing an alien face. So yeah, I hope for his sake that proof is quality. Free movie has that basic profile and to now be attached to something like this. It was awful. Yeah, he just did Creed 3. He's in the Marvel movies as the main villain. You know, like he's a big part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. So like, bro, this guy can't be going to prison for you know what I mean? Nah. He's a big part of the Marvel Universe. He needs to be on the straight and narrow. He can't be messing around with none of these nothing. Yeah, man. Like I mean, I know he's been acting for a while, but I say I've personally known of him maybe in the last couple of years or so. I think since he did Loki. It was in the last episode of Loki. So what's that, about a year ago? Well, sometime last year I think Loki was, wasn't it? And then since then I've seen him in, he was in a film called The Harder They Fall with Idris Elba, and that's a really good movie. I haven't seen Creed 3 yet, but I did see Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and I thought that was really good, and he was excellent in that. He was superb in that movie. So yeah, he can't be messing around. He can't be messing around. This guy needs to be, oof, you know what I mean? That's straight and like narrow, not straight and wide, not wobbly and narrow, straight, narrow. That's where he needs to be right now. Let me give away everything through the Creed movie. Yeah, he's been acting for, I guess he's been acting for quite some years. I know apparently he's in a TV show which I haven't seen, but I believe that's where he started to become a bit more sort of known. But yeah, Creed just came out recently, so Creed 3 just came out recently, so yeah, that's going to be a big part of it. Young actor, but that's never get. Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, if you already don't know who you can trust, and let's be honest, as a black guy, he's probably going to deal with all kinds of unnecessary nonsense as well. And on top of all that, on top of all that. So yeah. Speaking of that, actually, apparently, I mean, I see some people, well, a person really, seemingly trying to turn this into like a race thing, like the whole abuse thing into a race thing. Apparently, his girlfriend's white. I mean, I don't follow people's personal lives, so I don't know, but apparently he's got a white girlfriend, and that's the girl that accused him of strangulation and all that madness. And I see somebody posting about, yeah, that's why you not supposed to, that's why you don't date outside, you know, that sort of stuff of you know, this can never be me because I only date my, you know, that kind of stuff, right? And I just thought that was dumb. It's just so dumb. I mean, yeah, look, I know there's some racist people out there, and I know there's always going to be people out there that just pretend to like you and really want to see you fall, but that's nothing to do with like a white girlfriend or not. That's just how some people are. You know, some people just vindictive like that. You know what I mean? Some people are just cruel and mean like that. It's not cruel because they're white. It's cruel because they're cruel. You know, some people get with somebody, act like they love them, and secretly just wanna just plotting their downfall. So, yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I mean, look, if one day she comes out into the news and says like, yes, I lied about him because I hate black people. If she says that, then yeah, fair enough, right? But until then, it's like, look, sometimes you fall for the wrong people. You know what I mean? Sometimes you fall for somebody, you think it's genuine and it isn't. It's unfortunate, but that happens. It's not a black thing, it's not a white thing. That's just a human thing, it happens. Sometimes it's the people closest to you that are the ones that are trying to stab you in the back. But yeah. The way I see it, love who you love. And if it turns out the person's an arsehole, hey, that's just life. It sucks, but ain't much you can do about that. It's better to have loved than lost than to have never have loved at all. Oh, indeed. I mean, you could always end up getting hurt. But that's the thing, isn't it? Like, I feel like when you try to protect yourself from getting hurt with these things, you're never going to do anything. You know, like there's always going to be that possibility that someone's lying to you, or somebody's disingenuous, or it can go horribly wrong, or whatever. You know, there's always going to be that chance, but. Yeah, it's like, look, you either take the chance or you just be alone for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's like, and don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with being alone, but do you really want to be alone? You know what I mean? Like, do you really want to be alone? Just gotta take the chance, man. Especially if you got a lot to lose. I'll never take the chance, yeah. I mean, of course, you gotta be cautious and, you know, not be dumb out here in the world, right? But at the same time, it's like trying to be safe all the time isn't living. You know? everything you do is for the sole purpose of keeping yourself safe, you're never going to do anything worthwhile. Alone and bitter indeed. You bitter? Yep. Bit him too. That's not my joke, but still, I'm taking it. Speaking of being alone too long, I think it's about time I joined one of those app thingies. See if I could find me a nice woman. Anything, of course, very important in this day and age when it comes to selecting a potential partner. Yeah, indeed. I mean, I guess someone's just like ratchet. You know what I mean? Like, if someone's just mad from the beginning, then of course she's the one, obviously, right? But but yeah, I mean, of course, when there's like clear problems from the beginning, I mean, any relationship, of course, you know that there's going to be ups and downs. It's not always going to be smooth, blah, 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 blah. But if you just got nothing but bare problems from the very beginning, you know what I mean? Especially when it's not even just small problems, like big issues are coming up and they're just things like that. Yeah, maybe it's best to just leave that one alone, right? But if you get an overall good feeling about it, I mean, yeah, of course, it could still go wrong. Yes, of course, she still could be trying to cheat you out of something, but if you got a good feeling about it, you know, and things seem pretty okay, then yeah, man, someone's just gonna take the plunge. Yo, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, the man. Try Hinge. I've heard of Hinge, actually. It's a decent dating site. Okay. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I think I've heard of Hinge. I don't think I've tried Hinge, actually. I did try one of these or a couple of these like apps in the past. I don't really like them, to be honest. Honestly, I really didn't like the experience. I like, what's one? Tinder? I did not like that at all. Watched Plenty of Fish live streams and women are something else. They got live streams of Plenty of Fish now. Okay. Plenty of Fish is a mad site, isn't it, though? Let's be honest. Plenty of Fish stands for... No, Plenty of Fish should stand for... sorry, POF should stand for Practically OnlyFans. You know what I mean? At this point, because... let's be honest, it's not far off. You know what I mean? It's not that far off. It's practically OnlyFans. That's hey, someone's like being alone. Let's go. No, I get that. I get that. I mean, I think it's good to be alone in terms of like figuring out who you are, and you know, I think that's important to figure out who you are without the influences of other people or without the noise of your friends, your partner, your family, and just kind of be alone in your own headspace. I think that's important for everybody to do, but yeah, maybe not forever though. Maybe not forever. But I think the right person for you would also appreciate their alone time as well, and not just be trying to be in your business all day, every day, because, boy. I think that's be annoying, really. You know, you need your alone time, they're gonna need their alone time, and you just respect that, right? So. Okay, bro. Very nice today. I should say some of these red pill guys have a point, but it's not the whole truth. Well, yeah. Just part of it. Can't lie, I have certain hobbies like gaming that certain women might not like. Yeah, so it's something that's fine. Like, I feel like if you got things you like to do that she's not into, and she's got things she likes to do that you're not into, that sort of stuff should be fine. It should be anyway. It should be fine. Like, I don't think you have to like all the same things. You know what I mean? Like, that's. But I don't know. Some people feel differently about that. To me, it's not a problem, quite frankly. I think I prefer if she, because I know there's things that I like to do. So she got things she likes to do. I say, hey, cool. You got your hobbies, you got your passions, cool. I don't smoke or drink. My only vice, if you can call it, is gaming. Yeah, except, yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a vice, though. But yeah, some people might feel different. Doesn't want anybody coming in or out of this building without proper clearance. So that's just a normal day then, isn't it? Yeah, military drink maybe one in the year. I've been smoked since I was 16. I've been smoked, so it doesn't drink. So you have to make a. Do you make it go into the next room and when it's time for her to have a cigarette? Right, all right. Over there, over there. An integral part of my life. Yeah, I feel that. To be honest, I'm more social drinker. I don't crave it. I can go years without drinking. I used to smoke years ago. Thank God I kicked the habit. Yeah, get your health up. She makes it a point not to smoke in front of me. Now that's love, that is. Yeah, that's but no, but for real though, that's a good thing. That's like somebody being considerate of the people around them, in particular the person they're with. Sounds like you got yourself a good one, Mr. Man. Yeah. Mr. Man got himself a keeper. Oh, this guy's dodgy, isn't he? Been infected or something. I realized how lucky I actually am because XX was nowhere near as considerate. And that's the thing, like, honestly, I feel like with relationships, most of us really don't need a lot. You know, like you could, I mean, what I'm saying is that you could do without, let's say, fancy cars and, you know, trips to Paris. And I mean, don't get me wrong, those things are cool and nice if you can get it. But there's so many things you can do without when it comes down to it. But there's a few things that just like that can make even the worst situations bearable. And that's things like being considerate. You know what I mean? Just basic consideration of somebody else thinking about another person. Like when they're going, if you're going to the shops and you're getting some food and you know this person likes a certain thing, so you get some of that because you're getting some food anyway. It's, you know, things like that. I want to find a gamer chick. Well, that'd be nice. Oh, there's plenty. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I saw like an advert for a dating website that specifies in putting gamers together. I never joined up to it or anything, but I remember seeing it on Facebook or something like that years ago. Just kind of caught my attention. Like a dating app for gamers. I guess everybody lists their high score or something. I don't know what they do there. But yeah, you can find yourself a gaming chick. But just don't get upset if she's better at you than at Call of Duty. Keeps whooping your ass at Street Fighter. And I used to be with a gaming chick. Ah, I should have had one too. Wow, well. Can you get her back, or is that ship sailed? So I'm just saying, like, if she's playing single player right now, maybe you could still ask to be the player too. But you know, she's got a hold of somebody else's joystick, then yeah, maybe leave that alone then. maybe don't bother in that case. That was kind of a weird episode. Like the alien came down to help them out, and then what left? All right, or ghost or whatever it was. UK was rare. Mr. Man, she was American. It was a long distance thing. It was destined to fail. Yeah, long distance is tough, but yeah. Yeah, UK is still catching up in regards with girls and games. Yeah, let's play gaming girls in the UK, that's for sure. I mean, whether they want to date you or not is another thing, but they're playing a game with girls in the UK. Cheat. Oof. Story for another day. Search hard for them. You know, I'm not sure you do, you know. I mean, that you put it this way. I know of a thing on Twitter that is pretty much about gamer girls, black gamer girls specifically. It's about supporting black girls in the gaming space, and it's a UK thing, London based. That being said, yeah, they're not set up for dating. So I mean, you couldn't roll up there like, hey baby, how you doing? But in terms of finding girls who play games, yeah, I don't think you have to necessarily look hard. It's just, where can you meet a girl who plays games in a place where she's likely to be open to the idea of forming a relationship with somebody? That, I guess that's where the difficulty is. Can't be if a girl accepts me for me. She doesn't even have to be a gamer. Yeah, I mean that's important. Someone who accepts you and you can accept. Google Gaming Chick dating website. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw one years ago. I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure I saw one advertised years ago. Man, let's see real quick. What you definitely don't want to do is go on Twitch and find, like, you know, gamer chicks on Twitch and start sending them like messages like, hey baby, how much I gotta donate to go out with? Like, yeah, you don't want to be doing that. That's probably the wrong way to go about it. So I found a site called gamers.dating. It's got people playing games now. I'm pretty sure none of them are actual gamers. They're all like models. They look like somebody they found and just like said, "Hey, sit down and hold a controller." But hey, I don't know. Maybe they've got real people on there. Send a request on PSN. Noise. Let's find a name. The Snake Fiend. Go through all that just to make an account. I was about to say make a WhatsApp account. This is the name. Haze, and if your bro's married, none of my bros are married. One of my brothers is married. My oldest, married with a daughter. Lives in Nigeria, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of an uncle. I ain't never met the little girl though. I've just seen, like, you know, video pictures that he sent. That's common now. My older brother is divorced and little bro is single. I'm the only one with one at the moment. You flaunt it in front of him. Ha! I've got a girl and you don't. I can't lie, I might do that. That might be the type of thing I do. I'm childish. I know. I don't care. Promote combat, killer club. Suicide Squad and another cartoon farm. And I'm a villain fanboy, so I made up the name. It just isn't appealing anymore, it seems. I might go. My body can't beat, so can say now to him. No, bro, I don't talk in that sense. I'll see. Movies. But yeah, man, it's like everything with marriage these days is like, I mean, well, for myself anyway, I like the idea of marriage, but in terms of like, if you think of marriage as, say, being committed to a person that you love and loves you, and I mean, I like the idea of it, but my feeling is there's a lot of people out there who only want to get married because they feel like they're supposed to, you know, like it's because like maybe it's a tradition, or maybe their family kind of pressure them into it, you know what I mean, or society kind of pressures them into it. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who only get married because like they feel like it's the thing that's supposed to do, and not necessarily because it's something they actually wants to do. And even with like having kids, I think there's a lot of people out there, they only have kids because it's like they feel like that's what they're supposed to do, you know, like they get so much pressure from like family, from society, from maybe friends, from just people around. It's always like, when you get married, when you're having kids, when you get married, when you're having kids, when you get married, having kids. And I feel like so many people just feel that kind of pressure, that they get married, they have kids, and they just put themselves in these positions where they don't really want to be in that position, you know. And I get that, you know, I'm not mad at that, but it's just like, sometimes you meet somebody and it's, do you like me, or do you just like the idea of getting married to somebody, or, you know, being with somebody, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. Especially when, you know, when it comes to like older people, like, and it's like, oh, the biological clock is ticking and that kind of thing, and you know, it's kind of like that times where you're not sure if it's you they like, or whether it's just they just see you as someone who could potentially get their parents off their back, you know. And I ain't trying to live like that. Yeah, percent they don't want to get married. They do too, because they think it's what you're right. Yeah, how did you just system favors the women over the man? There's pressure on us who know what we want. Yeah, yeah, indeed. I like them more out of depth to them. I bring out the talk and whatnot. Welcome, man. Reptile. feelings are gonna kill him. Yeah, and also I feel like there's like some people out there who have this idea of, I mean, I don't know if perfection is the right word to use, because it might not be, but they certainly have like this very, very specific idea of what they want. And it's not things like, of course you should look for someone with like good values and good morals and, you know, things like that, right? Of course. But like it's things like really minor things. Like, you know, like I remember I was talking to one lady, and you know, she was like, she wants to go traveling all the time and go live in a country for 6 months, then come back, and wants the person she's with to come with her, and you know, that sort of thing. And it's like, look, I like to travel, but I don't necessarily want to be traveling like all the time, you know. And I certainly don't particularly want to just go live in a whole nother country for 6 months and then come back and then have to like start everything. It's like, I don't particularly want to be doing that. And for me, it's like, I don't mind if she's traveling for a while, we do the you know, Zoom thing for a little bit, comes back, and you know, I don't mind that. Like, I'm good with that. If you want to go traveling, you can go traveling without me. I'm good. You know? But it's like, you know, she wants the guy to come with her, whoever she's with to come with her, and you know, has to be like, I don't know. It's such a very specific thing that, to my mind, is not that important. But you get things like that, like one girl who had this thing about she wants the guy, whoever she's with, to be like friends with her brother, to the point where you call up her brother every day and talk to him on the phone every day. And it's like, why? Why? Like, why does that matter? But people have these very specific ideas of what they want, and it's like these things are just so unimportant. But they hold on to it like it's the be-all and end-all of everything. It's like, it's not that deep. Like, so what if your partner doesn't call your brother every day? Like, so? I don't even call my own brothers every day. Like, what am I calling your brother for? Like, mad. I don't know what if I met someone I would prefer to live in separate houses and just visit each other. Hey, that works. I mean, that works for some people. Separate houses or separate beds, separate rooms, you know. I enjoy living with a woman 24/7 in the US, right? Amen. You live with a woman, you literally see her at her worst, and she also see you at your worst. Hey, it's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. Alright, so that was the 9th episode of season 1. I just hit the wrong button, my bad. That was called Space. That episode didn't really do it for me too much. I mean, what was that? A ghost that entered into an old space captain and made him do stuff so that you could maybe kill the space critters, sabotage certain things, and I don't know, that wasn't doing it for me. That wasn't doing it for me. I don't know, maybe if I was focusing on it more, I might have got more out of it, but as it is right now, yeah. But yeah, we'll start the next episode in a few moments, in case anybody needs to take care of themselves. That's episode 10, Fallen Angel, season 1, episode 10. Accelerating a little bit. Accelerating a little bit. All right, let me catch up with the chat now. Reasons for the MGTOW, Syspam, and Passport Bros. So I know MGTOW's men going their own way. Syspam, I'm not sure what that is. Oh wait, does that save your money? No, okay, I know that. I don't know what that is. Save your money. That doesn't make no sense. Passport Bros, I've heard of. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Syspam is, but MGTOW and Passport Bros. I mean, here's the thing about the Passport Bros. So it's like, look, I ain't got a problem. I don't think it's an issue to wanna travel the world. Of course, I think traveling is great. I ain't saying that, and you know, I like to travel, and there's nothing wrong, certainly nothing wrong with meeting somebody outside of the country that you normally live, because in the day it's the world of people. Why not meet somebody? But the thing about the Passport Bros, at least from what I can tell from some of the things that I've seen, is that it's not so much that they're looking for love. They're just looking for like they're looking for something that isn't real. You know, and like I've seen, like they like a lot of the times, it seems to be looking for somebody who is like very docile, that, you know, just does what they say, and that kind of stuff. Someone who they can control, and I don't know. I'm not interested in that. Like, that seems to me like, why would you want to control another person? That just reeks of insecurity to me. You know what I mean? Like, the whole idea of wanting to control another person and have someone in a position where you could threaten them with their green card every time they don't do it. You say, nah, I ain't trying to live like that. That's mad to me. Like, hey, what's going on? There we go. That's mad to me. Like, why would you want to treat somebody like that and be in control of another person like that? That's like, nah, that reeks of insecurity to me. But was it save yourself, black man? Save yourself from what? Getting pussy? Like, what are you saving yourself from? I mean, listen, I guess I shouldn't complain. The more men do all that stuff, the easier it is for me, I suppose. So you can go save yourselves. Yeah, you go save yourselves. I'll go talk to the gal then. Yeah, only when you get a bit wiser you understand nothing is exactly how you plan it. We're always making small adjustments in our wants and needs, and some people can make us change and others can't. Yeah, I mean, if you're with someone though, there's always going to be things that just change just naturally anyway though, right? Like, you're going to evolve, that she's going to evolve. That's just a natural thing that happens. But I don't think you could ever like, just force somebody to change. You know, I feel like when people try to force you to change, that's when it becomes a problem, because you're going to change anyway. You're not going to be the same person at the beginning of the relationship you are, you know, 5 years later, 10 years, you know, all that stuff, or even a year later. You're not going to be the same person. Of course, you're going to change as your life changes and things around you change, and you're going to naturally adjust towards these things. But yeah, when people try to make you change or try to force you to change, nah, that it's just that, and especially when, and they talk about changing in terms of like you did something clearly wrong and they asked you not to do that. I don't mean that, but in terms of like character, like trying to change your actual personality, like Jake, you said, you know, game is important to you. So I get that game is important to me. So if you're with somebody who tries to force you to stop playing games, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's like, no, it's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing here. I say women at work get put off easily. Women farts around me, it's a wrap. Or as Smith, we visit to the toilet. Mate, listen. If a woman, if you never hear a woman fart, she don't love you. Like, let me tell you that. if you don't hear your woman fart, she don't love you. If you're hearing her fart, it's real. That's real. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. You can't be on you can't be on date mode the whole time, right? See, when you're on date mode, it's like hold your farts in, right? You know what I mean? Don't burp and, you know, say excuse me while I go, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when you're with somebody, it's got to be real, man. It's got to be real. So yeah, if she farts, that's a good thing. Trust. If she farts in front of you, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Someone can give men a run with money when it comes to stuff like that. Hey. If she can fart and make it sound like she's saying the alphabet, that's a skill right there. So I would rather separate living arrangements and I'd 100% join them groups just for the memes. And yeah, Judge Memphis is one of the judges, like Judge Judy and other ones. Okay. Oh, Black and MGTOW, you can go your own way. The funny thing about men going their own way, like the group men going their own way, the MGTOW group, is like it's called men going their own way, but they're all going the same way. Like, how are you going your own way? You're just going the same way as other dudes. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just seems a bit like counterintuitive to have a group of people going their own way. It's like if you're going your own way, you wouldn't be in a group, you know? Like, you literally going your own way. You can't group up and go, no way. It's like, I'm not sure they thought that one through, to be honest with you. Real good way looking at life, but their hate ends up taking over and they get tunnel vision. I suppose that's a good way of looking at it. Hey, Haze knows things, man. Haze knows things. Usually far if you make him laugh. Hey, well, hold on. Dear life, otherwise, yeah. Get him chuckling and let that booty trumpet go. Comfortable around me as long as it's not an egg fart after trying. So, hold your breath real quick. Games, some sports cars, and animal lover. Yeah, that's so cool. That's cool. Even stuff like that, I would say, like, it's not a bad idea to have like a general idea or types of things you like, right? And certain, say, preferences, if you will. But I feel like as long as you can understand that the preference, there's certain things that might be a preference, but other things are a necessity, right? And certain preferences, like she likes games, that's a preference, but it's not a necessity. You know what I mean? Like she likes like sports and things, that's a preference, it's not a necessity. And I think sometimes people get so focused on, and I think, to be honest, I feel like that's one of the things I don't like about the whole kind of dating app culture, is I feel like these dating apps kind of encourage people to focus more on the preferences, because like it gives you the impression, the illusion of so much choice, and the reality is there isn't that much choice. You think there's a lot of choice, but there isn't, not really. You know, like, I think Tinder's probably the worst. It's not the only one, but it's probably the worst at it, because Tinder has these algorithms that, like, you know, bump you up when you join, so you get like a bunch of people swiping on you in the first maybe hour or so, and you think, wow, there's so many people that like me. It's not really. People just swipe on anything on Tinder. They just swipe and see what happens. They're swiping. Nobody's actually looking at your profile. They're just swiping. It means nothing. But you get a whole bunch of swipes and you think, oh yeah, people like me. It's like, nah. You're just kind of an option just in case the other guy don't work out, or the other 10 guys don't work out. Then maybe they'll come chat to you. long as she holds it in when she's sitting on her face. No, that's considered. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mate, imagine you let out some mad, nasty, ripply thunder fart right on your face. Big, loud, and long. And right when you were breathing inwards as well. Just like... Mate. Yeah, I think that's just a little consideration. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Let's start the next episode before we get carried away talking about farting in faces. All right. So this is episode 10, Fallen Angel. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Yo, what up, Ben? Ben's in the pen. You know, catching up on the chat. Never smoked or taken drugs. Drink solemnly. Keep that liver clean, man. Keep that liver clean. She likes movies, weapons, and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, things like that, I'd say those are cool preferences, but they are preferences. Like, if you're with somebody that you get along with and you have a genuine connection with, you wouldn't call her off just because she doesn't like, you know, movies and you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't call it off for that reason. At least I hope you wouldn't. How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream, Ben. Operation Falcon immediately. Oh, mate, this guy's gonna get killed, isn't he? They're gonna kill this guy off. Guy's probably got like wife and kids and everything. Probably like 2 days away from retirement. They're just gonna kill him off. Yeah, there you go. Blind him as well. Wish. And just have a shoot at a private elementary school this year. It was she, aged 28, who was a shooter. 3 kids, 3 staff members, deleted, 6 in all. Man. Man, you gotta get that under control, man. Free kids and free staff members. Bruh. Oh, this is from a previous episode, wasn't it? Oh, wait, isn't it? Maybe not. I see the latest safe room design they put in schools for an access shooter. It's like a folding wall that turns into a safe space. Yeah, I mean, it's good they're doing something, but it's just sad that they have to do something, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to protect the kids, of course. I ain't saying that, but it's just mad that you gotta, like, even at like 3 years old, or was it 6? How old are these kids? 6 years old at school? We say elementary school, so young kids having to learn how to evade bullets. That's crazy, man. But you know, don't tell the kids about cross dressers, because that's really gonna mess them up. Yeah, that's mad. Ugh. Gotta teach them about dodging bullets, hiding in walls, ducking under tables, having bulletproof backpacks. Nine years old. Bruh. Imagine being 9 years old and living through a school shooting. Well, I guess that one didn't, but I mean, that was that did survive. But imagine being that age and you've already seen some of your friends get shot to death. Like, you're not okay after that. You know what I mean? You're not okay after that. Oh, Mulder's going on reconnaissance. And there's someone recently shot by a 6-year-old. I think I heard about that, actually. So, yeah, it was about a month or 2 ago. That was crazy. I suppose it's easy to deal with the situation after the fact and get people to stop in the first place. Say the shooter identified as a transgender female. So transgender people haven't had enough now. Well, I guess they want equality. They want to start shooting people too. Bruh. You know the British, when he wins. Scottish, when he loses. Yeah, I know of him, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, coming in for Britain, coming in first place for Britain. In 10th place, the Scottish runner. What, yeah, it's just a thing. It's a thing. He was 9 years old and went to Dumbling's primary school when they had the mass shooting in 1996. Man. But he must have had a good support system after that. He must have had a real good support system. That's crazy. And he knew the killer too, which must have been even more messed up. Yeah, indeed. He's not coming. Yeah, indeed, man. Indeed. I remember the shooting as a kid. I'd always had news on. My uncle had a shotgun license at the time. You still get any sort of gun in the UK? I think you can, but it's not an easy process. Like the last I was looking into it, which to be fair was a while ago, so things probably changed and I've probably forgotten a bunch of stuff as well. But I think it's to do with like you can't live in a city and you know things like that. Like if you're on a farm, I think you can get one, but then there's only certain types of guns you can get, and like training and things you got to go through. And I can't remember the exact rules, but yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it's not an easy process. And to be honest, I guess it shouldn't be. Getting a gun, it shouldn't be an easy process. That's Scully mad though. Actually, no, I get it. Mulder's kind of a pain in the ass, really. He ejected. So apart from Braxton, because I'm going to assume you have done this, but has anybody else in the chat held and or fired a real gun? Hopefully not as a person, but you know, like in a field or something or whatever, or maybe up in the sky. I don't know. I have held a real gun. I've never fired one. Same, held, never fired, yeah. I actually did, or maybe I still do. I can't say them right now. But I did have some real bullets, or they were blanks, really. There were spent shells from a blank. Well, I think that's what it was. So I don't really know exactly how blanks work, but I'd assume they were blanks. It was on the film set, so... Wait, what's Mulder's first name? I know Dana Scully, but what's Mulder's first name? I'm sure they've mentioned it. It's not Frank. Agent, yeah, it's just Agent. They've probably mentioned it at some time, but I guess I don't mention it a lot. Because I'm thinking now, I'm not sure I know his first name. The start of the show as I was at work, but did you discuss E at the start of the stream? Will that be a standalone video, Haze? Yeah, I think I'll do that as a separate video. That might be, because I was thinking about it, and there's probably quite a few things I should probably talk about, because I generally don't talk a lot about, you know, religion, and I mean, I guess not, I never talk about it, of course I do, but I generally don't talk a lot about it. So I'm thinking there's probably a few things I should get off my chest and then just put it all in one video. That way it's done and it's there. But yeah, maybe do that if I get time tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. But yeah, I think that should be a separate video rather than trying to talk about it in a live stream, because there's a lot to get into, and I kind of need to gather my thoughts a little bit to make sure that I'm not, or maybe even check a few notes because make sure I'm not misremembering stuff as well. Because if I'm going to talk about, you know, especially like religion, you know, you want to make sure you're not speaking untruths, because then I'm just as bad as some of the things, some of the reasons. Yeah, so yeah, let me just need to gather some thoughts, maybe make a few notes here and there, but maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, hopefully best record it and just put out some big ass video just talk about everything. Haven't fired one yet. Okay, but I will. Had a chance to when I was a kid with my father. Okay, that's okay. Fox, that was it. Okay, Fox Mulder. Of course, yeah. I did know that. I remember now. Fox Mulder. Understand Haze, looking forward to it. Better be prepared with something. Yeah, indeed. Never held or fired a gun. I guess the closest I have got is picking up used bullets from the army range when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember one guy brought in bullets to our school that he got from the cadets. That's probably the first time I've seen real bullets. The Army do all these mad finger signs, don't they? Like all this kind of stuff. Like that means something else to me. I'm just saying. Actually, to be fair, I guess that meant go inside, and I guess to be fair, it still does kind of mean go inside. Just saying. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. I don't think that's an animal, dude. Arsenal armory in my place apartment house. When I get one, I'll keep one in my car and one on me. So you're gonna have an armory in your house, a set of guns in your car, and one on you at all times. Dude, what are you preparing for? Like what? Mate. Mate, man's living like Sarah Connor. between Terminator 1 and 2. You know, just like guns everywhere. To be fair, I guess Brax needs all those guns for when he goes shopping at Walmart. Man, I've seen those videos. I've seen those videos when the sales are on. You're probably gonna need all those guns just to like back off. I saw these jeans first, lady. And they have a sale on guns. Well, you definitely need some guns for that. Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, by the way? Because there's a scene in that film. It's a comedy. There's a Keenan Ivory Wayans, written and directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. There's a scene in that film where one of the characters, Isaac Hayes, like they're all kind of preparing for like this thing they're gonna do, like, where they all get like their guns and things together, right? But Isaac Hayes, he's just like, he's putting big guns on himself. He's got like ankle, waist, all this big gun, grenades, everything. Like he's just packing all these guns and everything. Zip, guns, grenades, guns. He's just packing. And then one of the other guys was like, "You sure you got enough guns?" And Isaac's like, "You can never have enough guns." But then as he's walking, he slips on something. You know, let me not ruin it for you. But yeah, it's a funny scene. It's a funny scene. So yeah, Brax, when you get all them guns, just be careful how you walk. Just be careful how you walk. Make sure you don't slip on nothing, because boy. Don't look at Isaac, exactly. Yeah, I've seen Men's Society. Yeah, ages ago though. That was which one was that again? I know I've seen it. He was, yeah. He voiced yes, that's right, yeah. Stay ready, and especially me being a descendant of an XA population, you should be the first or second ones who are pro 2A. Excuse me. Oof. It's a but I know of it before I saw it. Oh yeah, yeah. So you know that scene there? You know that scene where Isaac Hayes is stacking all the guns and he slips? Yeah, so yeah, be careful how you walk. When you get all them guns, when you're strapped up like that, be careful how you walk. So Isaac Hayes, I think he actually joins this Church of Scientology, and so the reason why he was no longer voicing Chef is because they were making fun of Scientology, and he left the show because of that. But then afterwards he did pass away in real life, I think maybe some years back now. But yeah, South Park, those guys, Matt Stone, Trey Parker, they take the piss out of everything. Like, nobody is safe from South Park. Like, they take the piss out of everything. Which, if nothing else, you can at least say they're equal. They're equal opportunities offenders. Yeah, if nothing else, they're at least equal. But yeah, nobody is safe. And their piss taking kind of ranges from mild ribbing to just bare insulting. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a big range. Like, some of the jokes are like, oh, it's a little bit mild. Other jokes like, nah. Like, nah. I would like the comfort of putting out a gun instead of fist fighting. I don't want anyone to actually shoot. I just want to pull it out and end the argument and walk off. Yeah, no, I think I get that. But I'd be worried that the other person might also pull out a gun, and then it'd be like, oh. You know what I mean? Because imagine you pull out a gun because you're just trying to scare the other person into going away. But instead of scaring them, they pull out a gun. And then it's like, huh. Well. Damn. Yeah, my opinion, my kids and stuff. Okay, yeah. I still ain't seen that. I know the film you're talking about, but yeah. I think that was they did that before South Park. Banishing a weapon ever. Did you ever pull out a strap? You best be ready to use it. No, for sure. And that's the thing, because I know that I wouldn't want to use it. I don't want to shoot nobody. I don't want to do that. So yeah, it's maybe best that I don't. Yeah, I always had that. It's true, I just like to go down like I imagine. Real cool and calm. Like Jay-Z in that 99 Problems video. Just like in slow motion. I don't know. I wouldn't mind one of those death scenes where you take like 20 minutes to actually die. Like from the moment you get shot, you're just like kind of stumbling all over the place, like just knocking into everything. Just knocking into everything along the way, knocking over this, knocking over that. You can be a man, but seers believe him. Yeah, indeed. Oh, Max is not okay. Like films when you can one punch like someone and they go to sleep like 10 minutes or completely disappear altogether. Yeah, I'm sure it is possible to knock someone out with one punch, like if you hit them hard enough in the right spot and all that kind of stuff, but I can't imagine it's an easy thing to do, you know what I mean? Like, even if you, like, unless you're, I don't know, like a professional boxer or something, or some kind of martial arts, you know, fighter guy or whatever, like, for your average person who's maybe got a bit of strength and can throw a halfway decent punch, like, imagine even then, to knock someone out with one punch is not an easy thing to do, you know what I mean? It's because it's like the speed, the strength, the position. There's a lot that goes into that. Like, I bet a lot of times you hit somebody, you probably hurt your own hand. Damn it. Alright, Seagull level 20 men all down for the count, yeah. Steven Seagal, he was something else, man. Oh, he got abducted. Oh, maybe not quite abducted. looking. This guy looks pissed. No, they don't want it to speak outside of what they, yeah. When they want a man condemned, they want a man condemned. Ooh. It's funny they let Mulder speak. They don't let Dana speak though. Oh. Oh, where's this guy going? Yes, on Disney Plus. Oh, is that the smoking man? Oh no. Not quite the smoking man, the other guy. Can't believe I'm actually thinking of getting Paramount subscription. You know what? They got some good stuff on that. To be fair, though, they've got some good stuff on that. Like they definitely put some effort into their content. You know, I've tried it out a few times on like a free thing, And I think I had it for a month where I paid for it, but yeah, they got some good stuff on that. Like, for real, they got Beavis and Butthead. They got like loads of shows and movies come in and big actors joining up to it. So yeah, I mean, that made so stupid. Yeah. Alright, so that was episode 10. That was alright. That was alright. Alien abduction is kind of bread and butter of the X-Files world, I guess. Cover-ups and conspiracies and whatnot. But yeah, that was alright. I think the first episode we watched today, though, was it Ice? I think that was my favorite of the ones that we watched today. That were two okay. The second one, what was it? Well, Space. That one, yeah, that one wasn't so much. But this one was alright. This one was alright. But yeah, that's it for X-Files for the moment. We should be rejoining X-Files in a couple of weeks. So next week it's movie night, and then week after back to X-Files. In fact, yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, I might have to confirm that because April is coming and we're changing things in April. The plans to change in April, so it might not be exactly that way, but yeah, mate, let me confirm that later. But yeah, that's good. That's it for X-Files for the moment. We are just on episode 10, so we are almost halfway through the first season. We're doing all right, actually. Yeah, we're doing all right. We ain't doing too badly. Oof. Let me come over here. Oh, that's the wrong button. My bad. This button. It was this button I wanted to press. Oh, did it again. Did it again. Hit the wrong button twice. Oof. Any idea what film for movie night next week? Not yet decided. I do have a list of movies though, from recommendations that have been gotten. So I'll probably pick from one of those. Where's that list gone? Yeah, there's a few things on that list. I think actually there's a few things we've watched already actually. Yeah, I'll probably put from one of that list. I might first need to update this list because there's some stuff we watched already that should probably come off that list so I don't confuse myself. Yeah, oh, WrestleMania 39. So here's how I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. And by the way, this is not an official thing yet because I just might need to we'll see. But yeah, because I feel like I don't want to step late to do it. It's like it's too late. Like the whole it's too late for me. I can't be up that late. It's just, so here's what I'm thinking. It's 2 parts WrestleMania, right? And it's this Saturday. So here's what I'm thinking. On Sunday evening, we can watch WrestleMania 39 Part 1. Yeah? That's the second, Sunday the 2nd. And then Sunday the 9th evening, WrestleMania 39 Part 2, right? Then Sunday the 16th evening, is it WrestleMania 10? No, that's not right. WrestleMania, which was that again? I should write it down. WrestleMania, not 2000, was it? Was it WrestleMania 2000? No. But it was the other WrestleMania that you mentioned. But I'm thinking that one for the 16th. And then if the subscription still has some time on it, then the following week, WrestleMania 17, that was it. Let me write it down because I might forget again. But yeah, if the subscription still has some legs on it, and then it be WrestleMania, the one with the Rock versus Rock versus Hogan, and we could do it on the evening of the 23rd on Sunday. So that's what I'm thinking. That way we could space it out a bit. Because they're long, man, and it's late, and they're like 3-4 hours. So you can space it out a bit. I could still get some stuff done as well. So it last 30 days. Okay, so it should be alright for the 23rd. If I get it like on that day, then yeah, probably it might even last longer than that, actually. But if I get it on the day, then yeah, it should be fine. But that way, yeah, I can space it out a bit, I can still get other stuff done, and most importantly, I can still sleep. I can still sleep. But yeah, I just feel like staying up late to do it live, I'm not sure that's a good idea, not for me. I mean, it'd be fun to do, and I have kind of done that sort of thing in the past, but I feel like at this point in my life, the idea of staying up that late to watch a 4-hour show, oof, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I think maybe it's better to just space it out. I'm in my old man era right now, so let me let's space it out a bit. But yeah, that way we can watch WrestleMania each Sunday throughout April, or at least most of April, and that could be fun. Something a little bit different. Well, you're not going to do it all the time, right? Just maybe once a year, or I don't know about once a year. Well, let me not commit to once a year just yet. Ooh, slow your horses. Is it slow your horses or hold your horses? One of them. But yeah, let me not commit to once a year just yet. But at least for this year, throughout April, we've got WrestleMania each week on a Sunday evening. Probably going to look to start around 7 p.m. ish. Probably going to be taking breaks, because I ain't trying to hold my pee for 4 hours. Although I guess I have done that before on plenty of occasions, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah. And yeah, it should be a fun thing to do throughout April. I think there's some more milk as well. Well, indeed. But hey, I'm not I've already had some warm milk recently. I think I'm good for the next 10 years. I don't need to rush back into that. To be fair, warm milk's not disgusting. It's not. It's just, yeah. I would have preferred if it was more chocolate than milk, but hey, you get what you pay for. Literally. But yeah, that's how I'm thinking I'll do it. Like I said, that's not an official announcement just yet. So maybe try and confirm that maybe a bit later in the week. But that's my kind of thoughts on how it can work for April. But hopefully it can work out that way. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. But yeah. That's some of the plans. And also, yeah, still trying to go 3 nights a week in April. Well, I guess technically 4 nights in April. We're doing WrestleMania as well. But still trying to do 3 nights a week in April. So look out for that. Man. Could be a lot of streaming in April. Could be a lot of streaming. Could be a lot of streaming in April. But yeah, I'm not sure if anybody heard this earlier, because you might have been in the chat. But I was saying that with the 3 nights a week. So one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it just like right away, because I wanted to kind of do my own kind of, I guess, tests to, you know, make sure I can do it. And I think I can. I'm pretty certain that, let me not say certain, but I'm pretty confident that I can do 3 nights a week going forward with streams. That being said, I do anticipate that I'm probably going to have to, every now and then, delay a stream or cancel a stream. Mainly because, like, I did a podcast as well, so if I'm arranging dates to chat with people, it might not always be on a, it's mainly has to be on the day that they're available, which means that, if they available on a Wednesday, then it might I might have to cancel the Wednesday, that sort of thing. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much. Hopefully I can time it so that I don't have to cancel anything. But I do anticipate that there could be times where I either have to delay a stream or cancel the stream. But I think for the most part, I can pretty much commit to the 3 nights a week. But yeah, just something to bear in mind that every now and then I might be putting up a message saying, actually, sorry guys. But to be fair, it's kind of like that anyway. So yeah, it's like that anyway. But I guess more so when you're doing more. It's the 3rd night, just the general chat night. So the plan is to have like 1 night for movies, 1 night for TV, and then 1 night for gaming. But yeah, we could always chat about anything anyway. I mean, we could always chat about anything anyway. So whether it's a movie night, a TV night, a game night, whatever you want to chat about, it's all good with me. But yeah. And then whenever I can, I might still do those impromptu live streams from my car from somewhere in London. Those never had a regular schedule anyway, so yeah, let's stay as they are. Just whenever I can, if I can. That's understandable. I'm just looking forward to extra content. Always enjoy streams. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But yeah, maybe, who knows, maybe one day I could be even doing more days. But considering I still have to, earn money. I still have to earn money and not starve. That might be a while. So but yeah, for now, we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah. That was a nice surprise yesterday. I appreciate that, man. Streams always seem to miss, but these are good enough for me, Haze. I appreciate that, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, the man. Mr. Man, the man. But yeah, no, it's fun doing these streams. It's fun doing these videos. Who knows? Maybe one day it could be the thing that, I mean, right now it's I don't want to say hobby. I don't want to say hobby. Hobby is not quite accurate. I feel like it's more than a hobby for me. It's more than a hobby for me. But at the same time, it's not. I get, to be fair, my profession, right? But I guess it's like kind of somewhere in between there, between hobby and profession, right? It's more than a hobby, but not quite profession. Maybe not right in the middle. It's probably more towards a hobby side, but yeah, somewhere in between there. But yeah, you know, maybe one day, hopefully, God willing, it'll be just the thing that I do. I could put more time to it, but until then, it's just gotta be sustainable. You know, it's gotta be sustainable. So I still gotta jump in my car, drive around town, make my peas, and come home and do internet stuff. Yeah, it's fun though. I like doing it. Be fair, you stuck around for this many years. It's part of your life, eh? For sure. For sure, I've been doing YouTube a long ass time, man. A long ass time. And yeah, I mean, I think my attitudes towards YouTube is pretty much the same from when I started. Maybe not exactly the same. I'm sure I've evolved in some way or another. But I think my attitude is pretty much the same. It's like, you know, as far as say like things like making money from it goes, you know, like it'd be cool to make money from this, no doubt. And I've been fortunate enough to make a little bit of coin from it. Not enough to right, not enough to just quit my job, and you know, not quite there, but I made a little bit of coin, maybe a few £100, I think. Actually, no, it's probably more than that. I think in total it's probably close to around £400 or £500 I've made from YouTube ish, give or take. So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to make a little bit of money from this. But yeah, I just feel like as much as it'd be cool to make a living from doing YouTube, I ain't gonna say I don't want that, of course. Why wouldn't I want that? I always just kind of feel like it can't be the focus, like it can't be the priority. You know, the priority has to be, you know, putting out hopefully good content that, you know, that's genuine, especially with this channel in particular. I think the important things that I'm being genuine. I'm not always gonna know everything. I'm not always gonna get things right. I'm gonna make mistakes or whatever, and sometimes say stupid things, or maybe more than just sometimes. I'm probably mostly gonna say stupid things, but it's gonna be genuine. And I feel like sometimes we focus too much on what makes money, it could very easily stop being genuine. So for me, with this channel in particular, it's about being genuine. And even my other channels, like it's you know, being genuine, but maybe just in a different way. You know, they're maybe a bit more focused on specific types of content, whereas this, I'm just kind of like, turn the camera on and see what happens. Gucci, nice. Wouldn't mind some Gucci, actually. Seems like more and more people are able to find a way to make it profitable these days. A crazy thing, when we were kids, it wouldn't ever been considered a possibility for a career. Now, for sure. Now, I mean, YouTube is definitely a realistic career option, I think, these days. Like, you can, if you want to, set out to make money on YouTube, and there are ways that are, I mean, there's no guarantees, but there are ways that are pretty proven ways of making money on YouTube that you could explore. So yeah, it can be done. It can be done. Says you're age, you know, genuine, and So precious. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Right in the fields, man. Right in the fields. You can also try that called WhatsApp. But yeah. We just keep going. Keep going till you get enough. Or as 50 Cent says, get rich or die trying. Excuse me. Man. Oh. It is 11:25. All right. Put it this way, I say, there's my mate Haze. If they see me watching you, I keep in contact with you more than most of my old mates. Oh, mate. Oh, mate, dude. But yeah, wow, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Oof. But yeah, I guess it can be like that. Now I'm thinking about it, you know, with some of the old school friends and that. I mean, I think there's maybe a few school friends that I still have that I'm getting in contact with. But I think in fairness, it's not like I'm in contact with them all the time. You know, we speak a little bit, maybe on social media and that. But yeah, I think I probably do talk to you guys more than my old school mates as well. Actually, yeah, that is, oh mate. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, it's like, you know, I use the term village, and I think I talked about this before, but just, I don't know, maybe it was a while ago, maybe somebody weren't here when I said it, but the term village kind of came from the idea of what a village is, which is effectively just like a collection of houses. And I like the idea of, you know, people come together. We're all individuals, right? We all have our own kind of thoughts, feelings, values, opinions, and all these sorts of things. But at the same time, we all kind of come here, and you know, we still have fun with it. You know, we still chat, have fun. You know, make jokes, talk about whether it's sometimes serious stuff, and I thought that's a cool thing that we can all have different backgrounds and, you know, different views on different things and different ways of looking at things, but we can still come together and still kind of create this, you know. So yeah, no, that's yeah. Trying to avoid anything to do with Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I probably don't avoid as much as I probably should be, but yeah, I get that. That's social media, to be honest. I have a Twitter account, but I never really use it. The only thing I really use a lot is YouTube. And always create a chat to village. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we have a nice little village here, and hopefully, no matter how many people join this village, it will always be a village and never a city. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, cities could be fun, right? Cities could be fun. Of course, there's lots to do in a city and lots of cool stuff in a city. But in the end, everybody's so kind of distant, you know. You can in a city, you can live next to somebody for years and never know their name, you know. But in a village, you know each other. So no matter how big this gets, or however big it may get, hopefully it always stays a village. Whether there's there's one person, or 100,000 persons, you know, whether it's 1 billion people, grand thinking, I know, but still, no matter how many people come, hopefully this will always stay a village where, you know, people come, we have fun. Twitter too, yeah. Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's alright, but it's a bit mad right now, to be honest. It made a whole bunch of changes, and I'm not sure if those changes are good. I guess, no, to be fair, some of those changes, I guess, are not bad. But other changes, I'm kind of like, I'm more of a, let me wait and see. I can't know if you heard, but they're getting rid of the verification checks on Twitter. So, you know, back in the day, if you were like a celebrity or something like that, they'll give you a blue check so that people don't copy your account, so people, it's clear which one the genuine accounts are. You know, it made sense, right? But now they're saying they're going to get rid of that, and the only way you're going to have a blue check mark, or two ways to have a blue check mark. One is if you are associated with a verified company, and the other way is if you pay for their Twitter Blue service. You get the blue check mark, and you get a bunch of other features and benefits and stuff like that as well. And it's kind of interesting because I've personally never really, I don't have a blue check mark, so let me be clear on that, but I've personally never cared much about getting one, a blue check mark. Like the whole idea of being verified, like, I mean, I get it, I guess it's fine, it's not bad, and it kind of makes sense if you got an account that lots of people are parodying, and it makes it clear which one a genuine account is. Like, so I understand it from that perspective, but outside of that, it's like, does it it just never struck me as something that actually mattered. So now they're getting rid of it. It'd be interesting to see what happens, because the features for Twitter Blue, I mean, they're not bad features, but they also, at least to my knowledge and to my mind, they don't seem to be anything that benefits the average Twitter user. Because it's things like, you see less adverts. I guess it was at 50% less adverts, which, I mean, there's not really that many adverts on Twitter anyway, so it's like, who cares? There was stuff like your tweets get boosted to the top of that you're more likely to be seen, which is cool, right? But at the same time, if you're a regular person, it's like, who cares, right? So like, it feels to me like unless you're trying to sell something, or unless you're trying to promote something, Twitter Blue doesn't seem to have many benefits to you. Like, I was thinking of doing it for my podcast, Twitter. That way, when I post stuff, it's more likely to be seen. But even then, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if it's worth the £8 a month. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see like how many of the current former blue check marks sign up to pay that £8 a month for Twitter Blue to keep their check marks. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Haven't you all that many people? No egos, no hatred, which seems to be right from online place. Yeah, no, for sure. Right now, Max. The other guy. Oh, yeah, next. I'm supposed to sign off. They got a gold one now. Yeah, the gold one's for like businesses. I think like if you're an organization, so like IGN and BBC and that sort of stuff, and YouTube and whatever. The thing about the gold one, it looks like a piss colored. Like I think it's, I get that it's supposed to be gold, but actually it just looks piss colors to me. It looks like somebody dabbed a little piss on it. That's what it looks like to me. Sounds funny to be honest. Say that the whole point people are chasing verification was because it wasn't easy attainable. If anyone can pay for it, loses its meaning. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like if all you're paying for is just to have a blue check mark, to me that's pointless. Like I barely saw the point of it anyway. But if it's just paying for a check mark, it's pointless. I mean, and I said to be fair, it does come with other features, but yeah, I mean, to me at least anyway, I don't know. Look, I can only talk from my perspective. Maybe somebody else looks at it and sees value in that for what they do. So I ain't saying that. But from my perspective, it seems to me like unless you have like a small business, you know, like if you, let's say you own a shop, for example, and you're trying to promote your shop and you're trying to do stuff like that, then it might make sense to join up to Twitter Blue because you could promote your tweets a bit easier and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you're just on Twitter to like look at memes and post dumb jokes, you know, like what you pay for Twitter Blue for, like, you know what I mean? It's like what would be the point of that? What would be the point of that? Like so yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, like I said, I was thinking of doing it for my podcast Twitter, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still very much in a wait and see approach with Twitter right now, and apparently Instagram are going to do a similar thing where they're going to start charging people for their verifications as well. So, but people trying to make money, man. I'm mad at it. It's, you know, everybody's trying to make their money. I get it, but let's keep it real. They're making money off people's egos and insecurities, or potentially. Apparently Meta. Oh yeah, Meta. Sorry, I said Instagram, but it's all Meta now, isn't it? Yeah. Same thing with BNIG. Yeah. It's you rolled out in Australia, and I think it's now available stateside. Oh well. Imagine they're paying for like all these like Twitter Blues or Instagram verifications, you know, and they're boosting all your posts to the top of the pile or whatever, and people just ignore them anyway. Like that would suck. You know what I mean? That would suck. Like imagine paying for that to get your tweets and whatever your posts boosted, and everyone just ignores what you post anyway. It's like, MySpace and website launched during the pandemic, and it's exactly like MySpace was. It's called Space Hey. Okay, I've never heard of that. Let's check that out real quick. You know what? I did like MySpace actually. I don't know if I'd want to join the Space Hey because boy, another social media, bruh, that might be a bit much. But let's check it out for a second. This is Space Hey. Okay, this looks exactly like the old school MySpace, doesn't it? This is I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember old school MySpace, but yeah, this is very old school MySpace. Mate, it's pictures and text, like that's it. things. I guess that's just social media in a nutshell now. Well, indeed. MySpace is still around, by the way. They still exist, but they're so different to what it used to be. This is what it looks like now. It's less of a social media site and more of a entertainment news site. Using drug dealer tactics, give it free, get all the people hooked and pay junkie. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because how many people are not going to want to lose their verification status? I just think all the celebrities. To be honest though, I feel like the verification status kind of got butchered along the way anyway. Like, because when it started, like I said, when it started, it made sense. Like, if you were a celebrity, right, and people are, and you got your, I don't know, I'm a celebrity at MySpace account, right, or Twitter account, and then somebody copies your name. Let's say your name is John Smith, whatever, right? So you're celebrity John Smith. So you set up a @John Smith account, but then somebody else is like @John Smith, the real John Smith, and so I'm the official John Smith, and then actor John Smith, and then everybody's like, someone's searching for like the John Smith Twitter account, and there's so many John Smiths coming up, all using your picture, all with the same or similar name, you know, all claiming to be official, right? Because, you know, they're just copying you. I get it. It makes sense in that circumstance to be like, you know what? Let's put a blue check mark next to John Smith, the actor. That way, anybody trying to find that John Smith, it could be very clear which one it is. So it made sense when they started it. But over the years, it seemed to go from that to just like, you know, just, I mean, I don't want to say giving anybody a blue check mark, that's not exactly true, but it did seem like it was less about trying to verify, say, notable people, and maybe more about trying to verify, you know, people that you like, you know. And then especially when they started doing things like taking away people's verification status because they may have said something in the media that got some backlash, and they took away somebody's verification status for a little while as a punishment. And it's like, well, wait a minute, like, they're still a notable person if they got a blue check mark, right? Why are you taking that away? I mean, it didn't make it. So yeah, it was less about, it seems over the years, it was less and less about verifying accounts and verifying, say, notable accounts, and more about, you know, giving people ego boosts. And yeah, but hey. Yeah, I remember Tom. Tom was everybody's friend. I remember Tom. Tom's on Twitter now, actually. I'm on Facebook. There he is. He's joined the enemy. He still uses this old picture, but he does not look like this anymore. Like, I did see a more recent picture of Tom from MySpace, and yeah, he's changed a lot since then. I mean, this picture's maybe more than 20 years old. Let's see if he's got a recent picture. I think this might be a more recent picture. it's just like that with the dopamine. Has been, see when they initially sell Twitter verifications via Twitter Blue. Yeah, I saw that. they had to nix that one real quick. Never used MySpace ever. MySpace was pretty cool back in the day. It was pretty cool back in the day, but yeah, it got messed up. It got messed up so bad, and just became, well, everybody went over to Facebook. First name Tom, last name Atto. Tom Atto. Oh wait, I missed something. They had a fake verified George Bush and Tony Blair account making comments. Yeah, I saw one was it was like Nintendo, it was a fake Nintendo account, saying stuff, and it was like, okay. But that wasn't surprising. That was not surprising at all. Like, the moment they announced that, I was like, yes, somebody's gonna troll them. somebody's gonna drop that money and troll them. Like, I just knew it. It's the internet. Like, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know, £8 is not enough to stop somebody from trolling. If they, you know what I mean, it's not a big enough number. It's just not a big enough number. People will pay that £8 and troll. Because at the end of the day, it's £8. Let's be honest. It's not like you're not going to pay it every month. You're going to do it for a month, maybe two, and then you're going to cancel it. Right, so if people would do it. People would do it. Like, and even now that they apparently fixed it up, you know, I'm sure somebody's going to troll it as well. Because £8 is not enough to stop people from trolling. It's not. Actually, you know what? To be fair, I think they did announce actually that they're gonna make some few changes, and one of the changes was that before you can apply for Twitter Blue, the account has to be older than, I think it's 90 days. Also, if you change your name or something like that, if you change your handle, change your name, then you'll lose the blue verification status for a short time while it's being verified again or whatever. So that could potentially help reduce the amount of trolling that happens. But again, it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it. Somebody will still troll. Somebody will go through all that hassle just to troll. Somebody would do it. You know, smart for that. A short-term boost of money. You fumbling it. Yeah. I mean, some of the, like I say, I'm very much wait and see with Twitter right now. Wait and see. I mean, some of the changes, I don't know. Maybe they'll work out. Maybe they won't. This is what Twitter Blue offers, by the way, in case somebody's wondering. Just, you can post longer videos. I mean, to be fair, that might be pretty cool for me on my podcast channel, but to pay £8 a month just to post longer videos, I need more than that, man. I need more than that. But like I say, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Boosting his own tweets, and people who had blocked him were still seeing his tweets, apparently. Listen, Elon Musk is the biggest troll in the world. He's the biggest, richest troll in the world. Talking about, I'm going to end trolling on Twitter. Nah. He's the biggest troll in the world. He might just stop other people trolling on Twitter, but he's still going to troll on Twitter. most trolls. They add value to it and clicks. Well, they can be fun. They can be fun. Can be. Yeah, it is 10 minutes till tomorrow. So yeah, guys, I think I have to start winding this down now. I'm gonna have to start winding this down. We had some fun. I had some fun. Hopefully you had some fun. But yeah, next live stream should be Friday. Playing some games on Friday. I haven't decided which one. Maybe Final Fantasy again. We'll see. And yeah, try and post that Eid video during the week. Hope I can get to that either tomorrow or Wednesday. What else? I think that's pretty much it really for now. Yeah, next week. Oh yeah, I'll let you guys know about the movie for next week. I'll try and decide that in a day or two and then post that on the channel. But then yeah, week after that we come back to X-Files. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the minute, guys. You have been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. The ability is strong because you make it strong. We're only gonna get stronger. So until whenever, if ever, peace.